Okay, hi everyone. So in this third session, we are going to understand the database structure for our LMS application. So in the last session, we analyzed the requirement. Accordingly, we have decided the technology stacks. Now we are going to design the database. Okay, so let's design the database from the login page. Okay, so definitely we should have one user table. Okay, user table. Inside the user table, we will have some columns like user ID, then username, then yeah, okay, user ID, name, then user role. So name can be full name, okay, full name, okay, user ID, full name, or let's do first name, last name like that. First name, last name, his role, then user can have create timestamp, create date time, okay, update date time, created by, okay, updated by ID. Okay, these are the audit columns. Audit means if you want to see the auditing about your database, who has you can see who has created this user, who has updated last time, information about this user. Uh, so you can keep when he has created, when he has updated. So this is for auditing purpose. Okay, but this is the master information like user first name, user last name, user email address. Okay, his role, whether he's admin or he's sub admin or he's trainer. Okay, so user table is basically the UI user. UI user means the user who can log in with your application. Okay, so that's why I think we should have separate table for students. I know student can also log into your application, but I'm feeling that we should have separate table for student because UI user can be 10, 15 per institute. Okay, like trainers or account department or admin, but student can be n number of. So that's why I'm worrying about to adding students into the user table. So again, student will have too many information like ID students, right? So student can have ID, first name, then last name, then email address, then mobile number, then education detail 1, education detail 2, then education detail 3. What is 1, 2, 3? 10th, HSC, then graduation, then post graduation. So why I am not giving the solid name here, because there are some student might not completed the graduation like BSc, BCA. He has done the B directly after the 12th. So that's why education 1, 2, 3, 4. It will be generic. You can add any information. And now you can have, let's say, photo. Okay, photo URL. So wherever you will post your photo, save your photo on the disk, we will just add the URL here. Or we can do one thing. We can add the photo in binary format in the database only. Okay. We can profile image, profile photo. Okay. Then address, right? So address line 1, address line 2, then address, sorry, city, then state, then country. Okay. Now city, state, country can be come from the master tables. Okay. City ID, state ID, country ID. So we will have another tables, master tables for city, state, and country like this. City table. Okay. So city table will have ID, name, and state ID. Okay. And some audit columns like created date time, Okay. Now we'll have the state table. Again, state table will have ID, name, and country ID. Okay. And some audit column created date time. These are the master information. We don't need to add any audit table because this information will be predefined into our database. Whenever you will run your application, this data will automatically fill up. Okay. Next one is city, state, then country table. And here I will add ID, name, and no country ID, no state ID. So this is the hierarchy. Like country will have state, state will have city. So that's why state ID is a foreign key into the city table. Okay, country ID is a foreign key into the state table. Country does not have any foreign key because country we are only uh, not managing any like regions and all. So that's why country is the top level element. Okay, let me check some messages. Yeah. Now student table can have some more fields like date of birth. Then student table can have fees. No, we will not add fees column here. We will add some flags like is placed, has training completed, like that. Okay, so this flag will get automatically true once you complete your training through Android application. Okay, so in future we will have some recorded sessions with assignments. Okay, so let's say there is a HTML recorded session, recorded session for HTML technology. There are 10 sessions you will have to learn, right? So what will happen? You will not get an access of all the 10 sessions in one go. You will get the access of first session only. Now you will learn, you will see the first session. Once you complete watching the first session, you will have to do some assignments. Once you done with your assignment, then only you will be able to access the second session. So this is how we are going to manage learning management. Okay, so first of all, that thing will come up in the Android application. Once you're done with all the sessions, all the assignments, this flag has training completed flag will become true. Okay, automatically. As soon as this become true, you will be eligible for giving the mock interviews. Okay, so there will be another flag. What? Mock interviews, mock interviews completed. Okay, once you're done with your mock interview, and if the trainer or interviewer given you the ratings like yes, he should be able to start the actual interviews, then he will mark this flag, mark mock interviews completed. Now, okay, so has training completed and mock interviews. If both flag are true, then only you are eligible for the interviews, because this flag will only come true whenever you will complete your training. This flag will only become true whenever you done with the mock interview. It means if you done with your training, if you done with your mock interviews, means you are eligible for the real-time interviews. So in that case only, we will you will be able to see the screen. Which one? Schedule interviews in your Android application. Everything should be dynamic. Okay, we are going to restrict ourselves through this application. So uh, let's do that. Now you will not be able to schedule the interview until and unless you complete your training, you complete your mock interviews. Okay, and no one can interfere with the system. Even if you ask me, sir, I don't want to attend training, I don't want to give the mock interview, but schedule my interview. Even for me also, I should not be able to do that. We have to follow the process. Okay, so that's why this system. Okay, so this schedule interview button will only be available whenever you will go through the process, complete that, and then only you will be able to see this process. Okay, there will be one more module. I just think about attendance. Okay, okay, attend training is there. Attendance will be under this one. Okay, there will be one more thing, daily assignments. Okay, now there will be a flag is blocked. Okay, so if this flag is true, is block flag is true, then you will not be able to access your Android application. Why? Because this flag will only become true if you don't complete your daily assignment. If you don't attend daily lectures, we will give you 3 chances. Today, if trainer has given you some assignment, there will be a deadline. There will be a deadline. Deadline can be at 24 hours. You will have to submit the assignment in next 24 hours. If you don't do that, there will be a what we can say one flag, okay, or one warning. That's fine. We will maintain warning somewhere in the database. Okay. Then next day also, if you don't complete your assignment, second warning. Next day also, if you don't complete the assignment, final warning, and your account will be get blocked. As soon as your account get blocked, you can reactivate it. No problem. There will be a 500 rupees fine. Okay. So the goal here is to not collect the 500 rupees from each and everyone. The goal here is to force you guys to attend the daily assessment on regular basis. So that's why very minimal fine. Okay. So we'll do that definitely. Okay. So is block flag is for that. You can just keep in mind. We'll decide the table structure for all these things which we just discussed. If I forgot, please remind me again later. Next one will be, let me think. Is place flag is there, right? So is place flag means if you given the interview, you got place, this will become true. As soon as this will become true, you are free resource now. You don't have any restrictions. You got your job, best of luck. All the best for your future. Okay, we will not even look into your profile. Okay, we will only check how many fees you have paid so far. We'll collect them and that's it. Okay. Next is, I think, next slide is block is there, mock interviews, has training is placed. Then I was thinking about one more thing. Let me recall. Anything you can think of? Experience. Okay, good. Okay, so experience we'll check. We'll check like I think one table should not have these many columns. So this table should have only master columns like first name, last name, email, mobile number. And then we will create one more table, student info or student details. Okay. In this table, we'll have ID, student ID, then education details, profile photo, address, city, state, everything, date of birth. Okay. This flag should be here only because this is master table. And here we'll have this additional information along with current company ID. Okay. Current company ID means let's say you are working in one of the company or we apply some experience to you. So let's say we are having 10 companies, right? So that whatever company got assigned to you will add this ID here. If it is null, then someone has to assign that to you. So that page we also require here. In the admin panel somewhere we require assign experience company. Okay, we also require this one. Then every company will have project, right? Manage projects by companies. Like let's say we're having company 1, company 2, company 3. So company 1 has these two projects, company 2 has these two projects. So all these things we will maintain in the application only. We don't have to carry the PDF files and all. Okay. So here we will fill the master information. We'll assign the company to the student, and then company, as soon as I assign the company to the student, that current company ID will be here. Once I got the company ID, I will get the company projects as well. Okay, so this will be a foreign key. Next is mm, here also we need one flag. Got documentation. Okay, once you select into any other company, then definitely we'll need to provide some documentation. Once you got the documentation, this flag will become true. Okay, that's it, I guess. If we found any additional fields, we'll add them later. Okay, let me check. Okay, we'll do that later. Okay, so these many fields for students. Now state, city, country, these are the master tables. Now let's think about next table. Courses, right? So let's do the courses. Course ID, then course name, date, time, and all these things like updated time, added by, and everything. Okay, course ID, course name. Course can be full stack web development, testing. Okay, DevOps. These are the courses. Okay. Now next table will be batches. Okay, batch. So batch ID, batch name, batch should have the foreign key of course, right? Course ID. Why foreign key? Because batch can be a child entity of course. Batch 14 of full stack development. Batch 12 of testing. Batch 13 of DevOps, right? So that's why we need the batch table. So every student, okay. So every student will belongs to batch, not course, because batch belongs to course. And in the student table, obviously we require batch ID. Okay, this student is from the 14 batch. So that's why we require that batch ID here. Okay, I think so far we are good. Next table is trainer, right? Trainer should not have its own table. Trainer will be under the user table. There is a role, right? So trainer, let's say trainer name, email ID, and role will be trainer. Then we will filter these record by role equal to trainer. You will get the list of trainer. Okay. Next is student. Student we already have. Then inquiries. Yes, this is important one. So in inquiry table, inquiry. Okay. In this table, we should have ID, then student ID. Okay, we are not going to repeat all these things again into this table. Okay, we will still do the entry inside the student table, but there should be one flag here. Is admission confirmed? Okay, if admission is confirmed, means we have converted the inquiry into the admission. Okay, so in inquiry we will have ID, student ID, and obviously this flag will be false because it is in inquiry table. If student is in inquiry table, it means admission is not confirmed. Okay, as soon as we confirm the admission, then we will delete that into from the inquiry table. Okay, we don't require that because it is already converted. So that's why. And then inquiry, then ID, then student ID. We need date time. Okay, we need date time. Then inquiry for which batch. So batch ID is already there. Okay, great. Course is there. Then any reference. Okay, reference. How we got the inquiry from the any Facebook channel, YouTube channel, mouth publicity, some friends or something. So we'll have the reference as well. Okay. Then I guess we're good here. Course will have course name and total fees as well. Important column we missed. Okay. Every course will have the fees. Fees, then batches, then student. Student have to face that many fees. Okay, so that we also need to think of. Okay. Okay. Now let's move on to the next table. Next table is fees management. Okay. Great. So under the inquiry, we will have the fees column. Fees will have ID. ID is the primary key. Then student ID. So this student has paid this fees amount. Then date time. Okay. This student has paid 10,000 on this date. And then screenshot, payment screenshot. Mode, how he has paid the fees through phone pay, Google Pay. Okay. All those things. And then someone just suggested me I miss one more field in the course table, that is duration, important field. Okay, thanks for that. Then fees, right? So fees will have ID, student ID, amount, date, time, screenshot, and mode can be Google Pay, phone pay, online banking, cash, and anything. Okay, so this is your fees. Now let's say one student has paid the fees 2 times in 2 installment. Total fees is, let's say 20,000. He has paid uh, 5,000 and then 5,000. So this fees table we have will have two entries, 5,000, 5,000. Then while generating the reports, we will combine this amount of the same student. We'll sum them. Then you will get 10,000. You will display the 10,000 on the web page, and then total fees minus 10,000 is equal to your remaining fees. So you don't have to keep all these things into the database. You can anytime runtime calculate them. Okay. Remaining fields we can calculate runtime. We don't have to keep into the database, because if you keep that into the database, then that is not something calculated field. Someone will go and update that. Okay, so it should be always calculated on runtime. You will get the right result. Okay, there is no chances to have the cache or invalid values into the database. So such field we should always calculate on the runtime. Okay. Okay, so I think we are good so far. Okay, so fees management, good. Now let's move on to the interview schedule. Okay, payment date we forgot. No, we have added that. Okay, fees date time, screenshot, mode. Let's move on to the next table. Okay, next table is interview schedule. Okay, it means user or student can schedule the interview. So, interview schedule. Okay, ID, then student ID, who has scheduled the interview, then company name, for which company he is going to attend the interview, then round, whether it is first round, second round, third round. Then attended by. Okay, next feedback, whether he got selected, rejected, or let's say status, not feedback, or cancel, or ongoing, or upcoming, anything. And then again, date time created by. Okay, updated by, and then updated date time. This is for history purpose. Okay, next one is, okay, company name, round, interview time. Then yeah, interview time is important, no? Oh, already added that. Okay, it is for created date time, and date time is for interview date and time. Okay, next one is slot. Slot, let me think on it. If slot, interview schedule, student ID, company name, slot ID. Yes, thanks for that. Why we need slot ID, I will let you know. How many calls? How many calls for? Okay, someone has suggested how many calls? How many calls? So I think he wanted to suggest something like each student should have some number of calls during a specific date range. So that way, okay, we'll have one more thing here. Chalo. In the student panel, we'll have uh, interview count, interview count, wallet, wallet. So this wallet, everyone will have 10 count into their interviews. Okay. As soon as he attended one interview, this count will get reduced to zero. Sorry, one minus one. Okay. Every time, if we given 10 interviews for one of the candidate, still he is not going to select. It means we need to rethink on it. So that's why we'll manage this interview count wallet. So slot ID. Okay. So let's think about this foreign key now. Okay. Count we don't need to manage here. We will count number of interviews attended minus total count. You will get the remaining count. Okay. So don't need to add additional column. Our database should be normalized. Okay. There is first normal form, second normal form, third normal form. So our database should not have any garbage value, repetitive value. Okay. Okay. Next one is interview slot. Now this will have some ID, slot name, from, time to time. Okay. Trainer ID. That's it. So this is your slots from time to time, and then trainer ID. So this trainer is booked on this and this between of this date. Okay, so we don't have to keep the date time here. Why? Because that date time, if we add in this table, then it will, one record will be restrict to one date. We wanted to keep this generic for all dates. So that's why we will only keep timing here. Date will be available into the individual records. Okay. So this record has date time. So for this date, for this time, this slot of this trainer has been booked. Okay. Like that. Okay. Let's move on. So employee management. Let's check employee management. I think we are good so far. Okay. So let's move on to the next table. Too many things. Database very, very big. Okay. Okay. So in employee management, we need salary, leaves, additional benefits. Low priority. Okay. We'll do it later. assign experience to the company. It is required. So assign experience company. We're having students. We need one more table for experience company. Experience company. Okay. Experience company means, let's say one of your student already working in some companies, right? So we'll have that company in our database and we'll assign that company to that student. So that is your experience company. Now, what will be the column list? ID, name, then ID name, then company website, then HR email, then manager email, then contact number, then address. Again, address will have city. Okay. If I have city ID, I don't have to add state ID and country ID, right? So this is wrong here. We'll just remove. Why I don't need to add this explicitly? Because if I have the city ID, let's say Pune. So I will go to the table, city table here. I got city name. So Pune is available into this state. I will go to the state table. I will get Maharashtra. Maharashtra is available into this country. Then I will go into this table. I will get the India. So this is how we will trace down to get some additional information about current entity. So database should be dynamic enough. Okay. It should be normalized. So that's why I will just add city ID. Okay. ID, name, website, HR email, manager email, contact number, address, city. I think this is good. And then we should have one more table, that is projects. So this company, okay, this company has this project name, technology use. Okay, company ID means, let's say my company is ABC. So ABC company has this project. This project is using these technologies used. Then anything else? Description. Okay, this is your project title, not name. Title, then description. Okay, company ID, project title, technology used, and description. So let's say I have one ABC company. It has two projects. So we'll have project one, another entry for project two, and this experience company ID we anyway added into the student table, right? Where is that? In the too many windows. Uh, in student table, we haven't added that. Okay, this one. Experience company ID. Okay, so this ID we have added into this table. So let's say one student one is having ABC company. ABC company, where is that? This one has ABC company has project one, project two, because we are having company ID here. Okay, experience company ID, project title, technology use, description. Okay. Let me check if I'm missing anything. Project experience, not required. Yeah, we can add that. Like this project duration, we can add project duration. This project of 6 months, 7 months, like that. Okay. Then city, state, country. These are very like master tables, so let's not worry about it. So we got assign experience company. Uh, in this screen, we will have the student list and we will have the experience company list. We will assign one company to one student. Okay, like that. Then manage projects by companies. In this case, we will I don't think we require this screen. Okay, we will just add it through the database from the backend. So this is low priority, but definitely we require the database structure for this. So that's why uh, I have already discussed about it, right? I have already created the table. Okay, or database driven backend. Its UI is low priority. Okay, database still require. This UI is low priority, but database we already discussed, right? Projects, experience, company, project. Okay. Okay. Next one is trainer panel. So trainer can see the attendance. Now it is becoming late time consuming task. Okay. So in the projects, once you're done with the project, there is a trainer panel. So trainer can see the attendance. So how we can manage the attendance? Okay. So attendance we will manage whenever you attend live trainings. Okay. This is live training. And also we need one more. Attend recorded trainings. Okay. Two things. So whenever you attend the live training, then as soon as you enter into your live training, there will be one Ajax call uh, from the UI to backend to mark your attendance. Okay. So let me check attendance table somewhere. Live training, right? So live training means trainer has to schedule that. Okay. See attendance, see student by batch, leave management, salary. We forgot to add one more thing. Schedule live training. Okay. With and while scheduling it, he has to add the topics which he is going to discuss in the live training. So schedule live training, there will be one page. So here live, there will be a table live training schedule ID, batch ID for which batch. Okay. From date, time, from date, time to date, time is recurring. Recurring means if he wanted to keep this session every day, so there will be a recurring. He don't have to schedule that session again and again. Okay, so that's why is recurring. Then title, then description, then trainer ID. Trainer ID. So these many things we require. Okay. Then there will be another table live training attendance ID. Then live training schedule ID. Live training schedule ID. Then student ID, right? Student, this student has attended this session, like that. Live training contributors, live training ID, student ID. So we will get all the student IDs who has attended this session, and we will get the delta of those students who has not attended this session. We'll give one more warning to them. Please attend the session on daily basis through the notification, and there will be a one count, warning count. If it doesn't attend the second live session, there will be another warning. If it doesn't attend the third live session, their Android application will get blocked. As soon as their Android application will get blocked, they will have to pay 500 rupees to unblock it. Okay. So, so this is for that. Now for that, let's create one more table. Okay. One more table for unusual activities. We can give a better name to that later. Unusual activities ID, student ID, then activity type. Okay, activity type can be miss live session, miss assignment, like that. Okay, date time, then activity type, then mm, fine, this only. So student ID, okay, then activity type, miss the session, and then description. In the description we will add whether he, like, why this activity, unusual activity got triggered. Okay, or we can say alert activities. Okay, what is activity? So this student activity type can be missed live session on this date, and in the description we will add the live session information, like who was going to conduct that, what was the topic on that date, anything, any additional information we can add into the description. Now there can be another alert, like he missed the assignment. We assign one we provide some assignment to this student. Activity type will be missed assignment on this date. Description will be what was the assignment, like that. Okay, now let's talk about assignment. Okay, so assignments will be ID, batch ID, then trainer ID, date time, then assignment details. Okay, trainer will only create this record in their portal. Okay, let me add one more thing into the trainer here. So trainer uh, provide assignments. Okay, as soon as he create one assignment for the batch with the date time, that record will get stored into the assignment table. Okay, so batch ID will be there, trainer ID will be there, date time will be there, assignment details will be there. Okay, and student has to complete those assignment. As soon as student complete the assignments, how will came to know? Student assignment, right? So assignment will be there, assignment completion table. So this student has completed this assignment, and then we will have, once he complete the assignment, he has to submit some screenshot, he has to submit some code, he has to submit some information, some recordings or something. So let me think about it. We need one generic column where we can put anything. So I will add details column. Okay, so this student has completed this assignment and these are the details. Okay, so let's say your today's assignment is uh, record your own video about your self introduction. This is your today's assignment. So what you will have to do, you will record your video and then go to your panel. In the student panel, where is student panel? Submit assignment. Okay, record your video, upload it somewhere into your YouTube channel, keep it unlisted so no one can find that, and provide the URL here in the details. Okay, so trainer can see the assignment, right? Trainer provide assignment, verify assignment. Assignment. Now there will be a background job. Okay, background job for mark flags. true or false. Okay, which flag? These many flag. Is blocked, then got documentation, is admission confirmed, has training completed, mock interview completed, is placed. All these flag will taken care by this background job. So this background job will run every 24 hour in the let's say in the night 12 o'clock. That background job will automatically run. We'll see which student has completed the assignment. This will be a deadline, date or end date time. Okay. If and this assignment has this end date time today 12 o'clock, and we will take all the student from this batch ID. We'll check the assignment completion table whether all student has submitted their assignment or not. We will mark assignment completed. Okay, somewhere we need to keep that assignment completed flag. So that flag will be assignment. Then okay, we don't have to keep the flag. Okay, we will whenever this teacher or trainer will click on the verify assignment button, he will see the list of student who has completed the assignments and from the completion table, and our background job will create one alert activity record, that is for those student who has not available in the completion table. It will create one alert record for them into the alert table, and as soon as there will be another background job which will check if there are three alert records for any of the students, then mark this background is block flag to true. If this flag is true and you are trying to log into your Android application, it will not allow you to log in. So this thing will taken care of automatically through our background job. That's why we require this one. So single job can do multiple things. So he will check the assignment, he will check the attendance also. At the light of 12 o'clock, he will check the attendance assignment, accordingly will generate the alerts. Okay, this is the alerts. And if your alert record, this alert record count is 3 for any of the student, then it will mark this flag to true. If it is true, you are blocked. Okay, and then as soon as he generate this to true, he will delete all the existing alert for that student, because those should not be considered next time. He has already taken the action against those three alerts, right? So that's why. Okay, now we got alerts, we got everything, I guess. So let me think if I miss anything. Background job, technologies, table structure, requirements. Okay, trainer should provide the notes or recording. So he can provide notes or recording. Okay, let me think. Okay, for assignment completion. Is I'm missing anything? I think we are good. Submit assignment. Trainer should verify assignment, provide assignment, interview count. Then yeah, there will be one screen. Let's say if someone got blocked, he paid 5,500 rupees fine. He wanted us to unblock his account. So in the student table, there will be unblock button. We will click on that button, and we will he need to okay, we will fees, right? So in the fees management, we will need to keep one more column. Where is that? Student ID, amount, screenshot mode, and then fees uh, fees for, okay, is it for course fees or fees type? Okay, type. So this is not course fees, this is fine. Okay, so that's why. dues. Okay, not dues actually. Dues is one of the type. Fees type can be dues, fine or something. Okay, great. Now there is a problem. If we block the account, a student want to pay the fine, he has to contact to uh, our like admin department. Sir, my block account is blocked. I will pay the fees. Please let me know once it is unblocked. I wanted to make it automatic. Student should be able to log in, but he should not be able to attend trainings. He should not be able to attend anything than fees form. So he will pay the fees, then he will submit the screenshot, and then that account will automatically got unblocked. But there will be one more problem. If he attach the fake screenshot, then someone should verify that. Then only it should get unblocked. So that's why I think it is good. Okay, so we have covered, I think, almost everything. Login page, let me think, username, password, where we are keeping that. So there is a user table, student table, there is no login table. Good. So let's create one login details. Here we will add ID. Okay. Then, okay, there is a problem. User can also log in, student can also log in. So we cannot keep user ID and student ID both. Hmm. I think we can merge these two tables, user and student. How we can merge that? Let's check. ID column is same, first name, last name is same, email is there. Okay. Contact number will be there. For student also we will have the contact number. All right. Then role will be trainer or admin or student. Mobile number is there. Batch ID, each place has training completed, mock interview completed, is blog documentation, anything, everything we will move into the student details table. Okay. I'm just normalizing the database so that way we won't face any uh, problems later. So that's why. And then we will delete this table. Okay. And we will have user ID here or student ID here. Now user table will have three roles: admin, then student, then trainer. And student details will have the student ID, which is foreign key of the user table. Okay. Okay. And then in the login details, we will have the user ID. Okay. And then username, then password, and then this is blocked flag will be in the login table. If it is blocked, you cannot log in. If it is not blocked, then you can log in like that. Okay. Username, password, user ID. User ID can be trainer ID, user ID can be admin ID, then user ID can be student ID. So we can also able to block the trainer. If there is one trainer who is attending, giving the trainings, for some reason he back out, we'll block his account from the admin panel. So this block flag will be trainer as well. This can be sub admins as well, like admin department, any employee, we can block them. This will also for the students. Okay, so reusability. I think we have developed very good database now. We can proceed with the development. So is there anything I'm missing? So we got inquiry form, login form, background job. Okay, trainer panel, verify assignment, salary, leave management. Okay, let me check. salary is low priority. We are not paying anything to the trainers. We don't want to. Okay. Then leave management. Okay. Trainer should cancel the session, right? So recurrence leave management. I think we need one more table then. So there is one interview assignment completion, assignment, alert activity, live training attendance, live training schedule. So this is your live training schedule, and this will be your live training cancellation. Okay, here we will just add the live training schedule ID. Okay, then trainer we are anyway having here, and then we will have the date time for which date you want to cancel, and then once I cancel that, why I cancel, reason. Okay, so if there is any entry into the live training cancellation table in the calendar for that day, even though your schedule is recurring, it will not populate because that record is present into the cancellation table. Got it? Like that. So I'm thinking about all the aspects. Okay. I know, like in the calendar, how we can show the entry into multiple dates. All these things I'm thinking about. So that's why accordingly we are developing the database. I'm visualizing everything what I'm going to do. So it is very important. Okay, so we got uh, salary, leave management, not leave actually. Uh, live training schedule cancellation. Okay. See student by batch, see attendance and schedule live training, cancel it, salary, provide assignments and verify assignments. I think we covered the trainer as as well as admin and sub admin, login page also, inquiry form also, and this everything. Okay, great. Now let's move on to the Android application. Okay. Now for Android application, attend the live training. As soon as our this one trainer has created the live training, it will populate into the Android application. Okay. Attend recorded training. Okay, so we need one more thing in the admin panel. Upload recordings. Okay. Once we upload the recording, there will be a table. Pre-recorded sessions ID, batch ID. Okay. Then batch ID name. It will be a course ID because same session, pre-recorded session will be applicable for any batch, whether it is 14, 15, 16. It should be a course level, not batch level. Okay. Then ID, course ID, then URL, YouTube channel, YouTube URL. Okay. Then duration. What is the duration of this course, this video? Hmm. Course and then technology also. Okay. Technology. Then session number. Whether it is first session, second session, third session, like that. URL, duration, and description. What we discuss into this session, like this. Okay. So admin will upload that recordings and student will attend the recorded sessions, recorded training. Only one login per student. Okay. That we will take care without database. Update the profile. Okay. Then schedule interviews. Update profile is there in the database. Schedule entries is there in the database. Notifications. Okay. Admin should be able to send notification. We need to keep one notification column. Notification, not column, table. ID, batch ID, not required. It is not for specific students. Okay, batch ID, if it is there, then it will be for that batch only. Okay, it is nullable. So that's why question mark. Then title, description, title, description. Okay, notification. And I guess good. Send date, sent by ID. Okay. And now next one is user or student should be able to see those notifications. Calendar model, definitely we will require very big calendar where we will show all the appointments, invitations and everything, how busy you are. And this trainer should not only able to uh, provide the assignment, but he will also block your calendar, like in between of this and this timing you have to work on, uh, you have to study these topics or you have to complete this assignment. So your whenever he will create the assignment, that will also show up into your calendar. So you have to attend UI lecture on 7:30 to 9 o'clock. You have to attend the backend lecture at 9 o'clock to 10:30. Then till 11 o'clock to 12 o'clock you have to complete one of the assignments. So everything will be show up into your calendar. Okay, like that. Next one is daily assignments. Yeah, so that will be show up inside the calendar only. There will be no, okay, in the calendar, but you have to submit the assignment, right? So that's okay. There is another separate topic for that. So daily assignment will be, you can see inside the calendar, you have to submit the assignment and there will be wallet for interview count. Okay. Then fees, I think, is there any fees form for you? No, right? Attend only one schedule. You should be able to, once you pay the fee, you should be able to upload the screenshots. Okay. Fees, payment, submission form. Okay. So there will be a form where you can able to submit your fees. Okay. Should be able to see total fees, paid fees and remaining fees. Okay, once you uh, pay the fees, you should be able to see that, okay, I have paid 10,000 out of 20. Now 10 is remaining. So you can also confirm yourself to avoid the confusions. Okay. Now technology used, Ionic, Android SDK. Okay. I think we have covered everything. If there are any additional requirements, anything comes up later, we'll definitely think of it and then we'll integrate them. So that's why I'm calling it as a product, not project, because it has endless requirements. Let me stop the recording. We have completed the database part. Okay. We'll discuss question answers now.